righty, it's preparing. And we should be live streaming in just a second. I want to turn this off though. Okay, hi everyone, and welcome to our last episode of Come and Cook with Me for the year. Just be relaxed. We are just taking some time off for the holidays. So hi, I'm Giangi with Giangi's Kitchen, and my beautiful all prepared, ready to retreat friend, Azlin.
From Lynn's Food in the UK.
Well, good morning, my dear. Good evening, actually, I should say. So are we ready for this? What are we preparing today?
We certainly are. I am doing Christmas Alexander. It's my twist on the traditional Alexander, or perhaps the more popular in recent times, Brandy Alexander. And quick, easy, 5 minutes. That's all it takes. What about you, Jen? What are you doing?
What I'm going to be doing is a Lychee Martini with my own little spin of Grand Marnier. And as you can see, I'm ready for the holidays.
Woohoo!
It's like a 2-liter bottle.
Because we all know size matters.
Well, yes, and also because, it's the holidays and there is always a martini. There's always something to do. And there's also penne alla vodka. Just so you know, I justify buying a big bottle because I use it for cooking.
I've had an advent calendar of vodka this year, vodka advent calendar with a local company that I work with on Instagram. So I've got all these little drams of vodka waiting to be drunk. I shouldn't say that out, perhaps.
No,
because I'm supposed to be drinking them every day.
Well, it's funny because I have some friends in Australia, which the husband gave the wife wine and the wife gave the husband whiskey, and they have been doing the advent, and I've been jealous every day that they post a little picture, and I'm like, I want some because we have the typical chocolate, but I have not seen that. So next year I might just have you send it to me, and I'll just do that. Absolutely. Because I love it. So
absolutely.
Why don't you start? Because it's going to take 3 minutes here too. So do you want to go with yours ahead,
Sure.
and then we'll do mine, and then we just have a drink?
Absolutely. So you guys have all probably heard of the Alexander. I think it came about sometime in the early 20th century, and the original drink was made with gin and creme de cacao or cocoa liqueur. And it's a clear. You've got the colored one and you've got the clear one. The difference between the two is that the clear cocoa liqueur is made through the distillation process, whereas the colored cocoa liqueur is made through the percolation process. So, like you make drip coffee, drip chocolate. So you get the color as well as the flavor. So the original Alexander was made with that. Now, over the years, Brandy Alexander got more popular. Brandy replaced gin. So I think a few years ago, I got it in my head that I wanted to create, another Christmas cocktail, as you do. So I had the name Christmas Alexander stuck in my head. And I thought I could do something with that. So that one particular night, I had a dream to add Baileys to it. So that was that. So I used the same concoction, but so we've got the cocoa liqueur, the creme de cacao, and we've got brandy. So those two from the Brandy Alexander. And then we've got Baileys and also the same amount of fresh cream. And that's what we're going to be mixing up and drinking with a hint of vanilla. Now the cream and the vanilla still in the kitchen. So Giangi, you tell them what you're doing and I'll go get that.
Now you're laughing. I was sitting here going, I wonder how I can sneak up to get some ice. I forgot to put the ice on.
Oh, I'm telling you, I'll pass you some of mine. Here you go.
Fill it right here if you want it. So, well, while you go do that, I'll go on with mine. So mine is actually a Lychee Martini. I have had one last summer when I was traveling in Boston, and I really loved it, and I was trying to replicate it, and it was nice. And then I play around. Now, I love vodka. You can make this also for gin, of course, but I also love Grand Marnier. I love the silkiness, the smoothness of the Grand Marnier. So I decided, why don't I, played with both because everyone had a just basic vodka and just the lychee syrup and so on and so forth. I said, well, I will add a little bit of Grand Marnier to it. And it came so smooth. And then with the lychee to it, which is already sweet, it kind of compensates a little bit from the strong power of the vodka. So this is my own little version. It has very simple, it has vodka, Grand Marnier, lychee syrup, which when you buy the cans, of course, it's that heavy duty syrup. And then to top it off with two little lychee themselves, and I will pour over this beautiful little crystal glasses and we bought when we were in Vienna a couple of years ago, and I'm scared to death to use, but they're here. Now, for all of you are concerned, the United States, I know this is what, 11 o'clock here, so I'm going to have a martini, but we have something called brunch, which is allowed to have a drink. So that's how I'm compensating my little thing. So
of course, and hey, brunch can start at 9:30, you know.
And it is 5 o'clock somewhere, right? I mean, let's look at it. Somewhere is 5 o'clock. So I am going to, as you're going to start preparing yours, I'm going to sneak right over there and get the ice for mine.
Cool.
So, see you in a second.
So we've got a cocktail shaker. If you don't have a cocktail shaker, just use a jug and stir all the ingredients together. So we're going to start with our cocoa liqueur. And the full recipe is on linsfood.com. It's on my homepage right now because it's one of the trending recipes. Every time this year, this recipe goes crazy. So here we've got, always be generous with the alcohol. And so that's our creme de cacao or cocoa liqueur. And we've got some brandy. You can smell that. It smells yummy. Chocolatey. It's amazing. It's incredible. So we've got some brandy. And we've got some, not much left, Bailey's. Time to get another.
I have 3 bottles at home. I can send you one.
Yeah, go on then. they're on sale at the moment. So it's a good time to be buying them. So that's our alcohol. So we've got the cocoa liqueur, the brandy, as well as the Baileys. Now I'm going to add just a dollop of cream.
Ooh.
Maybe a generous dollop. If you want to say go less fat or, alcohol, so I don't know if that makes a difference, but if you do want to go less fat or less calories, you can use milk for that. And then we want a little bit of vanilla in this also. So good quality vanilla extract. You just want a little bit, as you can see. That's all. And then, of course, the usual ice to chill it. Some years ago, I did a live streaming the days of Google Plus, and I was doing Singapore Sling Live. And I was using the cocktail shaker. Boy, did I learn my lesson. I shook it with one hand. And it went flying everywhere. So you just shake it up to chill and to mix. That's it. And then just pour it into, which one shall we have? That one. I love these retro glasses.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Yeah. And then you just pour it. See, I still managed to make a mess. I didn't seal it properly, and there we are. Our Christmas Alexander. And then you finish it off with some freshly grated nutmeg or cinnamon. Not a fan of nutmeg. I'm not a fan of nutmeg, so I go cinnamon.
Okay.
That's it. Cinnamon is sweet, so you don't want to overdo the cinnamon either. So that's it.
That's
Christmas,
it.
Alexander, all done. You could
wonderful.
garnish it if you want, but it's perfect as it is, as far as I'm concerned. There we are.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, mine is very simple. It's 6 ounces of vodka. I have this wonderful jig here, but I never use it. I always just kind of go there. Then I add another ounce of Grand Marnier. Okay. The syrup, 1.5 ounce of the lychee hard syrup, all in there. Now, The ice. I filled my little container like you full of ice because what it full packed for the simple reason is the more ice you put, the less it will shake. The less the ice will shake, the less it will break down. Because I am one of those people when I go order I go to a restaurant or a bar or something, I order a martini. I'll always ask them, I would like my martini never to see water, but I want them cold. And they kind of look at me funny, but that's just the way it is. So there's kind of packed. Do the same thing, close it, and don't forget the cap. Let me show us. Just a couple of shakes.
A little on the back.
A little bit.
That's it.
What is it? Money or color? Remember with
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
Color
Yes.
of money. Color of money. Yeah.
Oh yes. So there.
That cocktail. Was that cocktail? I don't know.
Was that cocktail? Yeah.
I always mixed up.
I think it was cocktail. It was cocktail. There.
Color of money wasn't that Paul Newman and Robert Redford?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
There. I have two because I have somebody on the other side who's just like, well, if you're gonna make one for you, you're gonna have to make one for me too.
Yeah, of course.
But he's gonna have the little one. He's not happy. Perfect. And then you just add your little lychee right over it, just like that. So don't fill it all the way through because when you put it in, it just kind of goes. And there you have it. This is my Lychee Martini. And
or Lychee Martini in the tropics.
That's right. And santé, cheers, chin chin,
Chin.
to all of you. We have to try it. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So, ooh, yum, yum.
So mine is super smooth. You get cocoa, chocolate, definitely chocolate flavors, but a very strong hit of alcohol because we've got 3 liqueurs in there. And you've got the brandy at the back, the oaky fruitiness of the brandy, and you've got the creamy Baileys and the single cream as well that I used. And then the final, just a hint of cinnamon there. It comes beautifully together. The thing with this drink is, it is rather innocuous in its looks as well as its flavor. You'll be drinking it way too quickly and then you'll go, whoops, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I should have sipped it.
Well, that's why we always have a few little dibbles. Now, for the recipe of my lychee is also like Azlin on my own page on Giangi's Kitchen. I will put the links as soon as we're finished with the live stream underneath it, so all of you can go to it, enjoy Azlin's and enjoy mine. And it's smooth also. I think the Grand Marnier brings it with the lychee. They do a combination of smoothness and silk. So it's really smooth when it goes down. And yes, like yours, it can be drank very fast and you don't realize how fast it goes down. So like with all alcohol, please use caution, right?
That's right. Don't drink and drive.
Don't drink and drive. Don't use IVF machinery. Don't use knives. Just stay out of the kitchen and have a good time, right?
And definitely don't start texting all girlfriends and exes and what have you not.
Well, yes, that's absolutely the phone away, the kitchen away. Hey, a drink is a drink to be enjoyed, right? Not to be sitting there and doing anything fancy with it. So, we are going to be taking 2 weeks off. So we're going to meet again on January, I believe is the 7th, right? The first Sunday of January. Is that correct?
Yeah. I don't know, 7th, 8th or something like that.
7th, 8th, like that. So we want to see you back all here. Meanwhile, enjoy what we have done. And I want to thank all of you. And I want to thank you, Azlin, for doing this with me. I mean, this is, you're my little partner in crime, and I'm looking forward to our Sundays together. So this is really, really nice. And all of you out there, thank you very much for following me and following our little shows every Sunday.
Absolutely. Thank you, everyone. We look forward to, we just started this about, I don't know, a few weeks ago. I think we're only into our 4th or 5th show. So, look forward to the whole of 2022 coming ahead and all the recipes we'll be doing for you, with you. In the meantime, I wish you a very Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays if you don't celebrate it.
Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year to everyone. Cheers. Cheers, Azlin. Thank you. Well, we're going to be finishing our drink. You guys, happy Sunday. Thank you so much for everything. See you all soon. Bye.